Here are multiple non-domiciled licenses from 1 hour of check-ins at one USPS facility. This was from March of 2026 that's been recorded.
Oh, my God.
If you'd send that on to us, I'll have our Postal Inspection Service look at that and find out what happened.
Are illegal immigrants delivering your mail? Because that's the question that was just asked in this hearing.
Do you know how many of the drivers who haul mail for USPS are using non-domiciled CDLs?
To my knowledge, at this point, none.
Do you know if it's a lot or just a few?
None.
So from what I'm hearing from mail processing centers, there's been quite a few. In fact, I've heard from several large ones who have said something to the extent about half of the drivers who are coming to pick up mail appear to be non-domiciled, that they typically don't even speak English. I've heard that over half of them don't speak English.
Wow.
There's been suggestions that many of them are perhaps illegal aliens. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not sure where that information comes from, but
It's coming from major mail processing facilities.
That probably wouldn't surprise me, but my guess is that
But you said none, and then you just said it wouldn't surprise you? Hold on.
Facilities.
That probably wouldn't surprise me, but my guess is that
it wouldn't surprise you that there's a lot of drivers who are non-domiciled?
No, it wouldn't surprise me that that's where the information's coming from, because if you look at the information from our United States Postal Inspection Service, which everybody that hauls for us has to go through a check with them, I think they've probably got better information.
And what is that information?
That every driver that drives for us, whether they're an employee or whether they're part of a third-party contractor, has to go through and make sure that they are a domiciled CDL holder.
Is that being enforced? Because I've been told by multiple different parties that rule is not, in fact, being enforced in any meaningful way.
I've been told by our Postal Service that it is.
Okay. Well, I've got this is from a whistleblower, postal whistleblower. Here are multiple non-domiciled licenses from 1 hour of check-ins at one USPS facility. This was from March of 2026 that's been recorded.
Oh, my God.
If you'd send that on to us, I'll have our Postal Inspection Service look at that and find out what happened.
We've also got recording from Pete Rosalius, who's the VP of Transportation Strategy at USPS, who has said, quote, we didn't understand the magnitude of how many people are using non-domiciled CDLs, suggesting that attempted to stop this practice, but realized that there are too many drivers who are using these non-domiciled CDLs, so it wasn't, I guess, practicable to enforce that particular ruling. Are you familiar with that at all?
Not familiar at all, no.
So it's your testimony that there are no CDL or no mail carriers, who are non-domiciled CDL drivers?
No, my testimony is that I'm not aware of the conversation that you're referencing.
Okay. What are you guys doing to ensure that there are no non-domiciled CDL drivers carrying our mail?
Our Postal Inspection Service looks at everybody that drives mail.
Can you explain how that's being enforced?
How do you mean, how's it being enforced?
How are you ensuring that none of the drivers are in fact non-domiciled?
We require our third-party contractors.
But by what mechanism are you
That's how it's happening right there.
Other than a theoretical requirement?
Third-party contractors.
I don't know how you can do anything other than in person, right? I mean, our folks are...
Are drivers required to use a post badge?
As far as I know, they are, yes.
And I've heard from multiple mail processing facilities who are telling me that none of that is being enforced in any meaningful way. And it seems based on...
If you'll bring me that information, we'll make sure it stops.
I'd be happy to do that, because I don't think that makes our roads any safer.
No, you're absolutely right. And look, we all agree that safety is number one, but let's put it in perspective. You have 2,000 deaths every year from gig drivers driving. Mm-hmm. You've got other companies using them to deliver packages. Mm-hmm. Those folks are
USPS is outsourcing that as well.
We don't have any gig drivers for the United States Postal Service.
But the mail carriers, are not necessarily USPS employees. Is that correct?
That is not correct.
They're all employees. You don't outsource any of that.
We do not.
You don't outsource. So every single delivery truck that is carrying mail in the United States is an employee of USPS.
That delivers to our customers, absolutely.
Or that is transporting mail.
Oh no, transporting mail is a whole different animal.
That's what I'm
We're talking about
here.
delivery.
I'm
I don't
talking
think
about
gig
transporting mail.
drivers are transporting mail. They're transporting individual packages to customers, and there's 2,000 people dying every year because they're going through the neighborhoods.
That's what we're concerned
and
about.
So let's put it in perspective. You're absolutely right. So let's put it in perspective.
Yeah, I think we all agree here
2,000
on this.
people died because we had gig drivers that are probably unlicensed, they're probably uninsured, they're untrained, and they're killing people not on the highways. They're killing people in neighborhoods.
In neighborhoods.
Go talk to homeowner associations and ask about the people that are driving through the neighborhood, speeding
Super
through the
fast.
neighborhood when their kids are playing to deliver a small package that should be delivered by the United States Postal Service. And so I completely agree with you on the CDL issue. We've taken care of that. I'd like to see us look at taking care of the
We'll
gig
follow up
drivers
with
that
that.
are driving through our neighborhoods.
Thank you, Mr. General. Appreciate
you.
it.
Understand this last bit here was just nothing more than a dig at another organization based off of capitalism, let's just say this here, competing with the federal government and becoming a more reliable service. Let's just be completely honest here, guys. You order something on Amazon, how fast does it get to you? Super fast. Okay. Try to get something through the mail. It's super slow. All right. So just understand that there are differences here. And obviously they're angry. The Postmaster General is not super happy that they themselves are losing money due to other gig drivers. We can blame them because, yeah, I agree. There could most likely be a lot of illegals kind of working that type of system there. I don't doubt that. They are racing to deliver as many packages as humanly possible because I'm guessing they get paid per package delivery. That's all they're doing here. And yeah, they're going too fast through neighborhoods. Now, hold on here. What are the chances of illegals working, like non-domiciled CDL holders, delivering things for the federal government? Pretty high. Because I think just like everyone else is, even capitalist type of systems, even private companies, everyone is trying to make the most amount of money. So by doing that, they're unfortunately doing exactly what we don't really want them to do, meaning that they're hiring people that are from other places, specifically not here, and they are paying them less money than they would have to pay an American, so they can basically pocket more of the profit here. That's the reality of what's happening here, and I do think that the Postmaster General knows more than he's basically saying here, pretty much based off of the new evidence that's being put out here. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think here. Like, do you think it's just hearsay? Do you think it's just nonsense? Like, 'cause I think there's some stock here, guys. I mean, there's something here. I'm telling you, I don't know if all the numbers are accurate here. And also notice that the Postmaster General immediately gave like a slight rebuttal when he said, hey, the actual facilities are saying this here. He's like, oh, yeah, of course they would say that. They're the ones that are on the field. Like, they're the ones that are on the ground seeing what's happening here. You're talking about the bureaucrats in the office in Washington. They say that it's not happening, but the people that are actually there see it happening. What are you saying here? The third-party drivers is definitely, I suspect, where a lot of that is happening. Imagine this here for a second here. You hire someone, I don't know, middle of Ohio. All right. That guy right there that you just hired, he owns a trucking company. That guy right there, the government did their due diligence here. They hired the American truck driving owner guy, but he also likes a profit. Okay. What does he do? He then hires people he can pay less to do the same work. He can now make more money. So of course, all of these people are doing this, bro. The reality is that is definitely a thing that's happening here. It is terrible, but it is all money oriented. That's it here, guys. But guys, seriously, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think, though? Either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later.